Directors Playhouse. Stars Joan Crawford, David Bryan. Production Flamingo Road. Director Michael Curtiz.
The Hollywood Screen Directors present transcribed A Pattern for Ambition, the motion picture drama Flamingo Road, starring Joan Crawford and David Bryan in their original roles of Lane Bellamy and Dan Reynolds.
Hurry, see these lovely masked beauties of a substance Arabic, spicy and
Stop the show! Come on, strike the tent. We're moving. The sheriff's after us again.
I stayed behind. I was tired of running. I was lying in my tent smoking a cigarette when the light of a bullseye lit the darkness. I sat up fast. A nice-looking chap wearing a funny big hat was coming toward me. Sort of smiling.
Well, what are you doing here?
Who are you?
Deputy Sheriff, serving attachment papers on a carnival.
Well, you're late. It's gone.
So I see. Why didn't you go with him?
I got tired of running. I'm sick of one-night stands and cooch dancing and people looking at me like I was cheap. I made up my mind to stay right here.
You got any money?
Yeah, $3.
That isn't very much.
It's a lot if you knew how many times I didn't have $3.
What's your name?
Lane Bellamy.
Lane. That's a funny name for a girl. I'm Phil Carlisle.
Field. That's a funny name for a man.
That's really Fielding. Have you had your dinner yet?
Haven't even had lunch.
Well, you better come into town with me and get some food.
You sure you want me?
Sure.
Thanks. Because I sure want to. I'm hungry. That's the first good meal I've had in weeks.
Now, what are you going to do to live?
I'm going to have to do some thinking about that.
Hey, Pete.
Yes, Phil.
Miss Bellamy here is looking for work. Fix her up with a job, huh?
Okay. She starts tomorrow at noon. $10 a week and tips.
Thanks. I'll take it.
We'll talk about your lodgings tomorrow. Tonight, I'll drive you back to your tent. Let's go.
Hey, Bub.
Oh, hello, Titus. I didn't see you eating here.
Surprised to see you eating here, Bob. Thought you was out with high society up on Flamingo Road.
The carnival cleared out, Sheriff. Miss Bellamy here was all they left.
Bolden isn't a good town to be stranded in, Miss Bellamy.
Well, no town is.
Pete just hired her. I asked him to.
I see. We got a nice town, Miss Bellamy. We aim to keep it that way.
Oh.
I'll take you home, Lane.
Dan Reynolds is in town, Field.
Dan Reynolds.
Meeting with him tonight out at Ludi Mays as usual upstairs. Figure to see you later, Bob.
I'll be there, Titus. Come on, Lane. Well, I'll just say goodnight here, Lane.
Before you go, I want to tell you that for the first time in my life, I feel like I belong someplace. And someplace belongs to me, thanks to you.
Oh, forget it.
I'm going to be the best waitress they ever had around here.
I bet you are.
Well, the sheriff wants to see you, I guess.
Yeah. And what Titus wants, he gets.
Oh? Big man?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Good night, Field. Don't keep those important men waiting upstairs at Ludi Mays.
Good night, Lane.
You're the first fellow who didn't try to kiss me the first time he met me.
Am I?
Yeah. You know something? I'll bet you're a lousy sheriff.
Dan, I'd like you to meet my deputy, Field Carlisle.
How are you, Mr. Reynolds?
I knew your father, the judge. He did his best to put me in jail. Well, how are things in your district, Titus?
Well, Lockhart sort of left a hole in the legislature when he died. Figured I'd help you plug it up.
I'm putting Ed Morgan in there.
I'm going to put in my deputy here.
Me?
You wouldn't be getting a little out of line, would you, Titus?
No, Dan. Just saying it's my district.
But Titus, I...
All right, Titus. I'll buy that.
Thanks, Dan.
It's fantastic.
Are you married?
Oh, no, sir. Far from it.
He's getting married, Dan.
What?
A senator needs a wealthy wife like Annabelle Weldon and a fashionable address like Flamingo Road.
Titus, it's my
You
personal
want
and
to
private
stay a
life.
deputy all your life? College man, your father a judge?
No.
All right.
And now, Senator Carlisle, you see how a great public servant is born.
You've been glum all evening, Field. What's wrong?
Nothing.
But you've been this way for days.
Lane, there's a tough situation between me and Titus
And me, huh?
Yeah. And you.
I know.
Wait. Look, I don't know what to say or how to say it.
I
Lane.
know. I'm not Flamingo Road. Go on, tell me the rest, Field.
No, Lane.
Somehow I wish you had known this was going to happen the way I did.
Lane, just hold me.
Yes?
Let me hold you.
Let me keep you as long as I can.
Shut up, Field. You'll do like I tell you.
Suppose I don't love Annabelle Weldon.
Look here, Bub. You're ambitious, and I want to put a governor in the chair someday. I never had me a governor. It could be you.
Governor.
That's a far spit for a young fellow like you, Bub.
Governor.
You marry Annabelle, and I'll handle your carnival girl for you.
Dear Lane, this is what I tried to tell you last night, but couldn't. I'm going to be married.
Oh, Lane.
Married.
Lane, I got to tell you. Look, you okay?
Yes, Pete, I'm okay.
There is something I got to tell you. Please don't get sore on me.
What is it?
I got to let you go.
Let me go. Fire me?
Well, business not so good lately.
It's been fine, Pete. It's a good job, and I want to keep it. I've got to keep it.
It is like I said, Lane. Business is lousy.
Just tell me the truth, Pete. Why am I really being fired?
Look, I don't run this town, Lane.
What's running the town got to do with firing me? This is your restaurant, Pete. Oh. Who does run this town? Never mind. Never mind, Pete. I know.